everybody, Rosematter here, and welcome to my new anime react series. I put out a poll last week asking you guys what anime you would like to see me react to next, and the overwhelming winner was Made in Abyss, so that is what I'm going to be watching. I did get some comments saying that I might want to take care or, be aware that this is a pretty disturbing anime, has some content I might not be a fan of, but I think I'll be okay. I've definitely delved into some darker stuff, so thank you guys for the concern, but I think we'll be okay. But I don't know too much about this anime, but based on those warnings, if you are someone who might not be into darker stuff, this might not be an anime that you may want to watch. But if you've been with the channel, you watched my other anime stuff, I do tend to lean towards the more dark content, so I think you guys should be okay, but this is your warning, just in case. And like I said, I don't know really much about this anime. I did look up a quick synopsis about it, and it says something about characters who are exploring a place called Abyss, which is like an unexplored place, and there's different levels, I guess, and there's like the mystery of what the Abyss is. That's all I know about it. So I'm going into this pretty dang blind, and I hadn't heard about this anime until people mentioned it, and I have had people ask me to watch this before, so it's finally happening. Anyway, so let's get into it. We're going to watch the first two episodes, and then afterwards I will give you guys my thoughts about the episodes and the anime. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so it's got a pretty cutesy style. So they're talking about doing exploring. Oh my gosh, they're so little. Oh my gosh, this is very like chibi. There was a mention about like children and stuff and potential bad things that happen to children, and I have expressed that that is something that I have a little bit of problems with. I wonder how old they are. I wonder if they're like actually, because they looked like I would ballpark them as like 6 or 7. Are they actually that young, or are they actually like, are they just made to look younger than they are? I guess it's one of those things where it's just like kind of like that Madoka Magica, where it's like very cutesy, chibi, young looking characters, and horrible things happen just to make it that much more effed up. All I'm getting so far is child labor. Especially the whole thing about leader will like be happy and proud of me if I find stuff. So what'd you say? Something about like they're called relics? Giving me like RPG vibes. I was gonna say, what happened to the other guy? Why do I have a feeling something horrible is gonna happen to whoever it is? Her brother, or a friend? Oh, it's like a crimson split jaw. This is giving me like RPG vibes. Like this is the boss. Oh shit. Oh my gosh, are we gonna be getting like a Madoka thing? Are we gonna have like chomp? Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, they're not playing if we have like child eaten by a monster in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, that thing's get like that's like a Final Fantasy boss or something. Like, don't fuck around with that thing. Okay, we got a very like what's the word I'm thinking? Very fantasy. We're getting back into the fantasy again. I mean, I guess a lot of the stuff I watch tends to be more like fantasy based. But yeah, like I don't know, like I don't, maybe it's the art style or maybe it's just the fact that there's these monsters. But I'm thinking back like when I was watching Madoka Magica with like younger characters. Okay, well, good that we didn't have a child die right away, so that's good. Oh, he's like a robot. So now we have, okay, so we have like magic and like monsters, like mythical looking monsters, but we also have like robot children. So interesting. She looks so excited about it. He's like a relic, right? Is she gonna be like, I'll bring him in? Even though he was probably the one that saved her, and she's probably just like, heck yeah, I'll bring this thing in, and then I'll be like put on whatever, what'd she say, the 600-meter excavation or whatever? Are we gonna find out about what happened to her friends? Whoever that other boy is, Nat? No? Okay. It's just the funny that like the whole time he was sleeping, had no idea what was gonna like how close he was to dying if she hadn't found him. Okay, there he is. I don't know, like whenever you have like these characters introduced, like I feel like she's the main character. If it's about to get like heavy stuff's gonna happen. I don't have a good feeling about that boy. Art style is pretty though. It's very cutesy, but like I don't know, it has a unique look to it for sure. And I like the. Oh, this reminds me of a game I've played, but I can't off the top of my head. I can't. Ni no Kuni. It's kind of giving me Ni no Kuni vibes. I don't know why. Like, that's the game that I was just thinking of just like, what does this kind of remind me of? Oh, is she gonna give it into the person, or is she gonna hide the robot? It seemed like she was gonna be like, "Oh, this is a big find." Well, she immediately gives me like villain vibes. Oh my god, he's adorable. Okay, so they are sneaking him. Maybe she's afraid like if like I guess the adults find out about this robot boy, they're gonna like, you know, take him apart or something. It really is just like child labor. I would not like I would not like those seats. No, thank you. I would want to be on the bottom. Okay, so they're the orphans of they fell. Was there like a war or something? So it is. It's just like you gotta earn your keep. Since we keep you here, you gotta. Okay. Oh, well. Hmm. I mean, she doesn't have a very good poker face, does she? Oh, jeez. He's just like, can you finish your story? You can't just like start a conversation. Well, he just kind of brushed that off. Any normal person would be like, can you finish that sentence? Okay, so you got the different, like the whistles. Are they kind of like belts in like karate? You got like a white belt up to, so a white whistle would be the top. So maybe that's it. Maybe it wasn't so much like a war or something, as I said, like all of your like your parents who fell, maybe they died doing this stuff. That little robot boy also, like, who does he remind me of? A little bit, I think it's the little horns on the helmet. He makes me think of the main character from Ico. I never played the game, but, like, I've seen stuff from it. Damn, quite the setup that they've got in their room. No kidding, what? It looks like... Oh, an old execution chamber. Hmm. Damn. Hey, look, you have to move to the torture room. Some kids might be into that. They might find that interesting. Oh my gosh, he's using the torture stuff to her advantage. Holy cow. Oh, there. I just realized that's like a. That's an electric chair. I mean, how perfect is that? Nice of them to just abandon her, but I guess it kind of was her idea. So she's like a little troublemaker. Maybe don't put her in the torture room then. I feel like that's a bad idea. Well. Bye. She really is does not have a good poker face at all. And of course, well, nice. She takes the rap for everything. Very nice of her friends. I mean, I was gonna say, I was like, for him, just realizing he's a robot. I was just about to say, I'm like, he took to it pretty quickly and like learned his abilities. Maybe he's not fully a robot. Maybe he's like, maybe they took like an actual child and just put robot accessories on him. Where'd she get the name Reg from? Yeah, right? She, if it's based on regular, anything. Oh, nice. Let's say if it's based on like regular, he's anything but regular. And that's the, oh, that's the abyss, I guess. That's freaky. I mean, I guess good on her for like she wants to be able to go deeper down, and the fact that she didn't just present the robot shows that like she wants to protect him. She didn't just like use him to be like, look what I found. This has got to be like a crazy awesome relic. So surely I win. That would be a big no for me, dog. No thank you. No thank you. I would not be going in there. All right, so there we go. So that was the first episode. Pretty much that is like the showing the world, story building, introducing the characters, as of course they'll always do. And then I imagine like there's going to be like adventures with our new robot boyfriend, and then like as you get more into it, it's going to be like horrible things are going to start happening, I bet. All right, I was thinking, I was like, oh, the first episode, like it had a song at the beginning, but it didn't have like an opening. What is it called again? I can't remember. Like, and that little guy kind of reminds me of a certain somebody from Madoka Magica. Now, because of that damn show, anytime there's a cute little, like, animal potential, like, companion or character, I'm just like, especially when I know it's kind of like a darker show, I'm just like, is that little thing gonna eventually betray everybody? Here's my thing, like, if it talks, there's a chance that I'm just like, something bad could happen. But if it's just a cute little character, aw, they're so cute. So my guess is that the two of them are going to explore the further depths even though she's not supposed to. And then horrible things are going to happen. Because I imagine, like, the further down you get into the abyss, it's like, it does kind of remind me of like a video game or something, where it's like the further down you go, the more powerful the monsters or the more dangerous it gets. And then, of course, there's that, where it's just like, just the physical aspect. That's kind of like, it's like when you go, like, deep diving into, like, the ocean, you have to be careful. The further down you go, there's, like, pressure, and then, like, if you're trying to go up, you gotta do it slowly, or else you could die. Alright, so it's laying it out. Just like I said, the further down you go, the worse it's gonna get. Aww. It's gonna be like a little, definitely like implied at the, in the opening that there might be some romance between them, perhaps. His butthole? Oh my goodness. Well, she did a full-on inspection. That's amazing. She's very thorough. So I wonder if one of them is going to be like, should we turn him in? But she's going to be like, no, because they might do bad things to him. Right? Exactly. So, of course, she's not going to let them do that. I mean, she should have known that that was a possibility, because why would she hide him in the first place, rather than just, like, showing it to everybody? Oh, just hopefully they won't do as thorough an inspection as Riko did. It's like, I need to check your butthole. Well, of course he's gonna ask. Well, all right. I guess they just take any kids in, but then they gotta, they gotta earn their pay. They earn their room and board, I suppose. What's up with that woman is what I want to know. So, like, well, they're seeing him straight up and they're not questioning it at all. Okay. I thought he was just gonna have to, like, always be wearing, like, rags and so. Oh, okay. That's right. They did say the whole thing about hanging kids naked, and when I heard about that, I was just like, oh, hopefully they're not gonna show it. But if anything, this it will be censored. I don't know how YouTube will feel about that. Oh no, is the guy is the he's just be like, hold on, let me get it for you with his robot arm. Oh, well, thankfully nobody saw. I was like, he's got to be a little bit more careful. He's just trying to be helpful. I mean, hearing about all the stuff in that book about all the things that can happen to you, I was just like, oh, I don't know why anyone would want to do it, I guess, other than the love of adventure, I suppose. That little boy is so stinking cute. So what's the deal with the bell? He said he had to give up the bell after, like, when he goes on his first raid. Maybe something horrible is gonna happen. They're gonna come out not doing too great. Or, never mind. Oh, white whistle. Is that is that her mom? Oh, yep. So that's okay. So it says it's been 10 years. So that means that that little girl, Riko, is at least 10 years old. I would not have pegged her as a 10-year-old. Must be weird for her to, at least they gave her the whistle. He seems like a nice guy, so he will probably die. Okay. So they said 10 years. She was 2 years old, so she might be even older, like 12? Well, they did say what, she was like the Annihilator? So, okay, there's some foreshadowing. She'll probably lose her glasses maybe when she's down doing a raid. Or not a raid. I keep saying a raid, like an excavation, I guess. The Curse of the Abyss. Oh, shit. Maybe it's because her mom was exposed to it when she was doing her excavations. Oh, 12 years. Okay, so I was right. Yep. So she did. She got exposed to it. I can't believe that that girl is 12. I would say she's like 7 or 8 at the most. Oh gosh, imagine doing that while you're like heavily pregnant. My goodness. So she was born in the abyss. Oh shit. Okay. The opposite. Maybe. Oh my goodness, that thing is huge. Holy cow. Oh, so that's going to be her thing, isn't it? She wants to go down and get the bell. She abandoned the bell so she could bring her daughter back. So, yep, that's going to be her mission, right? She's going to go down with Reg, and go down and get the bell in honor of her mother. So he seems like he's tough on her, but it seems like he kind of is like trying to protect her in honor of his mother, or her mother. Oh, she did recover the bell. Huh. So he didn't. I'm not sure if she knew that. So it's apparently she got the bell? Missing in action, they're implying that the mother's, like, I guess they haven't confirmed that the mother's dead if they didn't find the body, but they, they're making it seem like she is dead. Damn, that'd be crazy if, like, they never found the body of her mom, and when she was, like, she goes down into the abyss, she finds her mom's body. Oh, that was the letter. That was the stuff that they found on her mom. Or, like, not on her mom, but, like, the letter they found. Oh, it's him. I'll be waiting. Well, I mean, I knew she was going to go down there, but now she's definitely going to be like, I got to go meet my mother. All right. Well, I mean, that's it. It seemed pretty obvious that that's kind of what it was like leading up to, but it's so cutesy. It's so cutesy. But to know that apparently this is such a disturbing show that people have literally warned me, like, don't watch it. Maybe, maybe not watch this one, which has just got me even more intrigued. A very cute show so far, and it's an interesting premise that I feel like it opens it up to a lot of potential things with like the monsters and this whole mystery about her mother, and then the whole thing about like her being born in the abyss. right, so, like I said at the end, so far it is a very interesting concept. It's kind of nice to get back into like a true kind of fantasy show again after kind of going with the more like fantastical realism, or it takes place in more like realistic worlds, whereas this is like a true, like it's just giving me like RPG vibes, and I'm digging it. I like the realistic stuff, but it's nice to kind of get back to this as well. I like the premise. The art style is very cute, and I'm already liking the characters. The little robot Reg is very cute, and Riko, and I'm already like liking their little friendship. And they did a good job with the first two episodes of introducing us to the world, the rules of the world, the like the background, the motivations of the characters. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. I'm thinking about like when I watched Madoka Magica, I think it was about maybe the fifth episode where like it really ramped it up. This is 13 episodes, I believe. So I know there's two seasons, but I'm just like, okay, I imagine at some point she is going to, now that she's got this whole thing about like her mother says she's going to be waiting for her. I wonder if her and Reg are going to just, maybe like on an excavation, she's going to just break away, and her and Reg are going to go off and try and go to the depths and try and find her mother, and like all the things that they can experience there. I also like that they kind of were given the hints about the dark stuff, about like, as you go down deeper and deeper, all of the problems that you can run into, leading to eventual death, and how they mentioned that she was born in the abyss, whether that can be something that can protect her. Maybe she'll be, although they did say that like she still was quite sick when she came up from, I think they said the fourth level or whatever. And the glasses being the thing that protects her. So they're really dropping a lot of like, I feel like some foreshadowing or some hints of things that could happen. But so far, this is very cute. And like I said, art style is adorable. And I like the premise. It really has a lot of potential for some interesting things to happen. So I want to know, like, okay, so how long is it going to be before, like, it just, goes a little bit darker? And I'm like, and with everybody warning me about it, I'm just like, how bad could it possibly be with some of the stuff that I have read or watched before? Is there going to be anything that's going to be really shocking for me? I don't know, but I'm very curious to find out. So far, a promising start to this. I'm excited to watch more of this to see what will happen next. I hope you guys did enjoy my reaction discussion for the first two episodes. If you have any comments at all, just make sure, if you can, to avoid spoilers at all. But you can let me know if you've seen this before, what you think of this anime. If you haven't seen it before and you're watching it with me for the first time, what are your thoughts so far? I would love to read those comments, so leave those down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you next week for episodes 3 and 4 of Made in Abyss. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Kaori Makoto, Revealing Storm, Tequila Mockingbird, Asborn Kennedy, Harry Gazif, Icognito, Jared Fan, Joel Oostman, and Zoran Ether.